Hello, good morning from the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke, and you're watching a live lesson. There's going to be two songs in this lesson today. This is just me trying to get my shit done before the end of the month. So we're going to learn first Best of My Love by the Emotions, and then we're going to learn Once in a Lifetime by Talking Heads. Super excited about that one. What a cool song. Yeah, I just decided to put both of these on one live stream. Then I'm going to chop them up and edit a bit later to upload as like separate lessons. And both of them are pretty straightforward. There's not really any complicated strumming. We're using island strum or divided beat strums today for both of them. They have really basic chord progressions. It's just, especially with Once in a Lifetime, it's a bit of the like structure of the song maybe is a bit wacky. But yeah, they're pretty straightforward. So I thought we'll just put them both on the same live stream. I just felt like going live and hanging out. So here we are. What's up, JC Toad? Hello. So there may be a bit more like chit chat and hanging out because I'm going to edit them later anyway. I'm going to edit the recording of this live stream into two separate lessons. Okay, so if you are interested in the PDF for this song arrangement, then that's available on, I was going to put the chords up. That's available as usual in the member library on Coffee. I'm putting the chord shapes up for Best of My Love, if you want to look at those for a second. I put G twice. Look, already. Well, at least that's a happy accident. It's better than leaving G out entirely, right? Yes, you can check out Coffee for. You can check out the caption below. There's a link, has all the details for the monthly membership. Okay, so these are the chords for Best of My Love. Yay, lots of like familiar friends. Let me grab my youth. So the chords we need to play this song are G, F, C, D minor 7, E, and I'm very happy to tell you, yes, you can play E7 in this song instead of E. Hooray! Oh, hi, Demi. I didn't expect to see you. I'm glad you're here. A minor. And we're doing, I should have put up like a little title or something. We're doing Best of My Love right now. Maybe I'll just put it in the chat. Okay. And I'm going to put later, we will learn Once in a Lifetime. Okay. Got it. So fairly simple chords. Also, you can play E7 instead of E. There's another chord substitution. If you would like, you could try F major 7 instead of F. F major 7 is the 5th fret, the top 2 strings. And the chords for this song, the chord structure of this song. Don't worry about the little note yet. I'll show you that in a little bit. We have a repeated pattern for most of the song. So this is F for 2, C for 2, D minor 7 for 2, and C for 2. So any of the verses, what's the first line of the verse? It doesn't take too much to make me happy. And the chorus, oh, you got the best of my love. Most of this song is this chord pattern. And I'm going to go ahead and show you strums because we've got these chord changes happening quickly. So you can either play the island strum, chunky island strum. So you're going to play down chunk. You're going to play down chunk for the first chord in a bar, and then up, up, chunk up for the second chord in a bar. Or you can play this down chunk up strum. So you'll play down chunk up for each chord. So first I'm going to show you this repeated pattern with just a down strum, and then I'll demonstrate these two strum patterns for you. You know, move me over a little bit. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, C, D minor 7, C. F, C, D minor 7, C. F, C, D minor 7, C. And in the middle of that, I started showing you a weird trick. A weird trick. It may be really uncomfortable, but it's like a really efficient way to play this chord exchange, C, D minor 7, C. If you play the C with your pinky. If you play the C chord with your pinky, it's already in place for the D minor 7. And then you're just picking up all of the rest of that chord, D minor 7, to play the C again. Same thing. Then you're kind of ready to just put your fingers down for the F. There's less like, a little bit less moving around in your hand, but it's a little bit odd. It feels odd. If you need to build up your pinky strength, this is a good song for it. So the island strum with these chords. So the F will get down chunk, and then the C will get up, chunk up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, chunk up, chunk up, down, chunk up, chunk up. F, C, D minor 7, C. F, C, D minor 7, C. Up, chunk up, down, chunk up, chunk up, down, chunk up, chunk up, down, chunk up, chunk up. And the down, chunk up one. This is probably the one I use the most. I tend to mix up these two when I play it. Yes, down, chunk up, down, chunk up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, chunk up. F, C, D minor 7, C. Down, chunk up, 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 down, chunk up. Okie dokie. And then there's a bridge. So the bridge is the oh yeah, my love, my love. It's a lot of O. This song is so hard to sing. And this is the original key. So if you can do it, just like they sing in the Emotions. I don't know the name of the Emotions singer. Wait, I want to look it up. I didn't look up much backstory about this song, except fun fact, it was written by Maurice White and Al McKay, who are members of Earth, Wind, and Fire. That guy is all over the place, Maurice White. So that was kind of like a happy, I liked finding out that information. I thought that was cool. Let's see. Best of My Love, the Emotions. What's the name of the singer? Vocals. Where? Okay, guys. Okay, Wikipedia, come on. They listed every male instrumentalist on it. They don't list any of the singers' names. Come on. The vocal on this is insane. It's so hard. Oh, it even says in the Wikipedia article, the vocal span from C4 to A5 like is huge. I can't believe they don't have any of the singers' names on here. I'm going to go edit this Wikipedia article later. Okay, so let me look them up. The Emotions. What are all the names of the singer? Okay, Pamela Hutchinson, Jeanette Hutchinson Hawes, Teresa Davis, and Adrian Harris. So I'm not sure who's singing the lead vocal in this, but it is very difficult to sing. Good luck to you if you do it. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing the whole thing of this today. The whole cover. Okay, back to learning. Yes, the bridge. The bridge is the oh yeah, my love. And is that always the bridge lyric? Yes, that's always the bridge lyric. It's just, oh yeah, my love, my love. So we slow down the change of chords a little bit. We've got F for 4, C for 4, D minor 7 for 4, C for 4. So this is just like the repeated pattern of the song, but we're slowing down the changes of chords. They get longer time. And then we have a line that's F for 4, C for 4, E or E7 for 4, A minor for 4, D minor 7 for 4, and then G for 2. Sometimes at the end of the bridge, I think the second bridge, this G is this G is 2 bars. It's 2 bars of 4 on the second bridge. But for the first bridge, it's just 2 beats. Just 2 beats, or did I say that right? What does my little note say? I can't get a hold of this window to look at it. There we go. Okay. This G can be played with the same rhythm as the first intro bar, so then it's a bar of 4. Oh, okay. I'm getting my own different notes on different song sheets mixed up. Okay. The asterisk, this is G for 4. This is G for 4, but it's going to surprise you a little bit because it sounds like the intro of the song, but it's only half of the intro. Okay. So F for 4, C for 4, E or E7 for 4, A minor for 4, D minor 7 for 4, and G for 4. The second time around that the bridge comes, there are 2 bars of G. So it'll look a little bit different when it's in the lyric section. This G can be played with the same rhythm as the intro bar, the first intro bar. Okay, so let's talk about the intro bar for a second, because I have the rhythm down here. The intro of this, a little bit famous. I laid out the rhythm of how these G chords are played in the intro. The intro is just 2 bars of G. And it has this rhythm. Dunna, 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 dunna. It's a bit tricky. We've got down up on the 1, and now we're subdividing the beat. We've got to count 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into. I think it's easier to play the original track and like feel this one out than to try to count everything. But we're going to play down up on 1. It's a G. Pause for a second, and then we're playing down up on the and of 2. It comes again on the 4. And then we've got a longer pause, and we play down up, down up. So if I count, I'm just going to count 1 and 2 and, but these are going to come quickly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. I think I almost did that right. It's really fast in the original, but it's a cool rhythm. So I wanted you to have the information to play it if you're able to. If you're not, just play G. Just play G with whatever strum you like, or you just go ahead and come in on these chords for the intro of the song. It's your arrangement, it's your performance. If you want to leave out things that are difficult, do it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And right after this, for the intro, comes this repeated pattern. So this is kind of the only tricky thing about this song. Each of these songs today has like one little weird thing, and otherwise pretty straightforward. So the rest of that note says, okay. The rest of that note, the second bridge has 2 bars of G with the same rhythm as the intro. So basically, the first bridge, you're doing just this part, or you just play G with a regular strum pattern. The second bridge, there's 2 bars of G at the end, and it's the whole intro. It's both of them. Or you just play 2 bars of G with whatever strum pattern you like. This also says bridge chords are marked in italics over the lyrics to remind you that they're sustained for longer. So we'll see that with the lyric examples in just a little bit. Right now I'm going to play these chords with just the island strum, with the chunky island strum. And I'm going to move this out of the way a little bit. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. F, C, D minor 7, C, F, C, E7. I'm doing E7. A minor, D minor 7, G. I'll play it with, I'll do that later with the lyric example. Okay, let's look at lyric examples. Because I'll play this intro for you. This weird intro for you right now. Wait a second. Let me show you. Yeah, I'll show you some lyrics. And in a little bit, I'll show you the bass riff. The bass line for this is, I think, fairly well known too. Coffee break. Hello from Mexico. Hello in Mexico, not hello from Mexico. I'm in Cambodia. Hello on the other side of the world. Okay, this intro, ooh, it's so hard. It's so hard, that weird rhythm. Where's the weird rhythm? Let me put it under here for you. So I'll just play the intro with the difficult rhythm, counting it. And these chords, it's the repeated chord pattern. I'll just play with a down strum. Just trying to show you like how this all like seams together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on the G. 1, 2, I already lost it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. It's harder for me to do counting it than to just like feel it out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and here I go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're on repeated pattern. You can relax. Okay, and now I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep playing and do the first verse and the chorus with the lyrics. I can't really say whether I'm going to do down chunk up or I'm going to do the chunky islands drum. It's just going to be whatever happens like incidentally that feels stable after doing those two G's. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and ready, here we go on the G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. D minor 7 C. So I'm doing a down chunk up apparently. Doesn't take too much to make me happy. Make me smile with glee. Never will I feel discouraged, 'cause our love's no mystery. Demonstrating the love and affection to give so openly, yeah. I like the way that you back, baby. Want the whole wide world to see. Oh, oh. Got the best of my love. Oh, oh. You got the best of my love. Oh, oh. You got the best of my love. Oh, oh. You got the best of my love. And like I said, this vocal's super difficult, and she takes a lot of liberty with the melody in it. So I know I'm not singing it exactly the way that she does, because I'm not I'm not so familiar with these verses. I'm more familiar with the chorus of this song and the bridge. So, do your thing with it. If you want to exactly copy the original, cool. If you want to alter it and adjust it so it fits you and it fits your level, you do it. It's a very difficult vocal. I was just trying to get all the lyrics where I said the chords are. Okay, and we're going to look at, I think I have, what are the other lyrics I have on here for this? Verse 3, bridge, outro. Okay, cool. So I picked the end of the song to show you with the lyrics because it has a bridge and then it has the outro, and the outro melody and stuff is a little bit different than the rest of the song. but we can see like a transition from a verse to the bridge, and into the outro. So this is the second bridge. We got verse 3, the second bridge, and then the end of the song. You got the best of my love. Wow. Yeah, I think this is like I mean, it sounds even silly to say backing vocal because they're so good. They all sound like lead singers. You got the best of my love. It's just a little reiteration. It's just a little reiteration of the chorus. So I'll start here at the top. And we got a little reiteration of one of the first verses. 1, 2, 3 on the verse 3. Demonstrating sweet love and affection that you give so up in the air. Way I feel about you, baby, I can't explain it. Want the whole wide world to see. Bridge. Oh, yeah. My love, my love. Oh, yeah. My love, my love. D minor 7, here comes that intro thing. And they just carry on doing whatever, do whatever, and you end on F. I mean, not F, sorry. C. Did I put F? Oh, no, I put F. That's wrong. Okay, I gotta go edit that one later. So we're gonna repeat whatever outro things you want and end on C. C is the home key of this song. Oh, did I put F? Yes, I see. Just by force of habit, I put F because that's the first chord that you start with, but it's not the key tone of the song. The song's in C. So one little thing to change later. We're going to end on C. Very last thing, the bass riff. I think it's somewhat well-known bass riff, and it's not too hard to play on the uke. 1 1 0 0 2 0 1 0 2 0. I think this has been sampled in. I can think of one ridiculous hip hop song that sampled this. My Baby Daddy, and I can't remember who the singer was, but I think this bass line's been sampled. Probably been sampled other times in hip hop. It's familiar to me. I don't know. It's here for you guys. If you want to play it, here's a bass riff for Best of My Love. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. What does that go to? The bridge to the chorus. Let me see if I have almost done with Best of My Love, and then we'll get started with Once in a Lifetime. I just wanted to see if there was if we do the bridge that only has one bar of G at the end, this is it's a pretty tricky transition when it comes up. So this isn't it. I don't have the screenshot of it, but if we play the first bridge, and the first bridge goes into a chorus, so this is essentially a chorus. So if we play this bridge with only one bar of G at the end, it's only the first intro bar. Down, up, down, up, down, up. It will sound like this. I'm going to play it a little bit slower. So I'll play this last line of the bridge with only one bar of G at the end, the first intro bar, and go into the chorus, just to show you that transition. Because it's a bit, I'm not even sure. Pray for Brooke. I don't know if I can nail it right now or not. 1, 2, let me see. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and F, C, E, A minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very tricky. You got that G thing. Where did it go? This one. Got this first bar of the G intro. But if you can't play this, you don't want to, just play this drum pattern. If you play just this drum pattern, F, C, E or E7, A minor, D minor 7, G. You got the best of my love. A little bit easier. Still feels a bit weird because you're kind of cutting that off earlier than you might. I think that's it. That's it for Best of My Love. So we're going to learn Once in a Lifetime, Talking Heads. So this is a lot of the songs that I pick to play, and you'll see this coming next week. I'm playing 2 like pretty current songs. A lot of the songs that I choose for the channel are just stuff that's incidental. It's something happening in my life. So I've had this song on my mind for a couple of months because it was an inside joke. It was somewhere. And then also I just love this song. It's just so, there's nothing like it, really. There's nothing like it. I found out like really cool fun facts about this song. There's one fun fact that's going to be annoying, that makes it annoying for us to play. But for the lyrics of this song, when Talking Heads were writing this song, David Byrne, I think I'm saying his name right. David Byrne watched videos of like evangelical preachers to give him inspiration for the verses of this song. And then now, if you're like me, you'll never hear it any differently again. I'm like, that's what it is. He sounds like a preacher. And I love it. I think it's really cool. And when they were making this, they made all of the instrumental music first before they started writing. They were like using this bass line and the keyboard and stuff like as like a jam almost, and then worked it for so long before writing the lyrics for it. And different members of the band heard the 1. We're counting at 1, 2, 3, 4. They heard the location of the 1 in different places. So they decided to kind of go with this like confusing rhythm structure in a way. Like some people will hear the 1 in one place. Some people will hear the 1 in another place. That would drive James Brown crazy. He was very militant about where the 1 is. So the way that I arranged it is where like where they change chords and stuff. They don't change chords that often, but sometimes when they do, it's like there's suddenly only a bar of 2 beats, or you change a chord in the middle of the beat. The 1 changes. I don't know. It's just hard to figure out where the 1 is. So I did my best. Basically, that being said, because they hardly ever change chords, they don't change chords very often, you can kind of choose where you change from one chord to another, because often we're just changing between Ds. That's my like lecture about Once in a Lifetime. It's just such a cool song. And when they made the video, it was when MTV had just started, and it was like MTV only had kind of a handful of music videos to work with. So this video got lots of rotation. It became very popular in the US because of that. That's my lecture. Here's the chord shapes. Also have another special shape for... let me do a little thing for the recording. So this is a lesson for Once in a Lifetime by Talking Heads. The chord shapes are on the screen. Wait, let me put that up later. So again, if you would like the PDF arrangement for this song with all the notes you see on the screen today, plus other things, more lyrics, all the chords over the lyrics, the arrangement for the whole song, you can check the caption below for the link to membership program details. Check it out. So this is also in the original key. The original key is D. I see that I didn't change it on the PDF. Something else to fix later. So the original key for this is D. We've got D, G, A, C. I did that on both song sheets. I put G twice. I don't know why I'm giving G a lot of screen time today. Here's the easy D sus4, D suspended 4. We've got the 2nd fret, the C string, and the 3rd fret, the E string. And then let me pop up this info because I made I figured out a couple of like special D suspended 4 shapes, because usually in this song when we play the D suspended 4, it's when there's that twinkly kind of arpeggiated random keyboard thing happening. So if you want to make it sound more like that, you can use one of these shapes, but they're way up the neck, so it makes it a bit difficult to change between this and other parts of the song if you play it. For this first one, you can bar the 9th fret. Also, you may have, if you have a smaller uke, you might not really be able to play it. Bar the 9th fret. And then we've got, the E string, the 10th fret. And the A string, the 12th fret. Is this right? Yeah. If you don't want to bar it, you can play this second one listed here. So you're going to open up the G string. We're just playing 9. The C string, 9. The E string, 10. And the A string, 12. And you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. So with this chord, if you want to make that like spangly sound, you can flutter the chord. I don't actually know the technical term for this when you just rattle your fingers on the string. If anyone knows the technical term, let me know. But you're just randomly scratching your fingers on all the strings to make a fairy sound. Yeah. It must have been, that's funny. That's funny, JC. Must have been BOGO, buy 1 G and get the 2nd G free. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. Sometimes I go through, like I'll finish doing the chord structure. Like this thing. Sometimes I'll start by I'll be like typing these into the thing, and then I go do this part, and then I go through this to make sure all of the chords are there, and I don't know, it ends up twice. It's better, like I said, it's better than leaving it off entirely, right? So I'm going to close these chord shapes. I'll leave this strum thing and the special D sus4 shape up for a little bit. I tend to, if I was playing it, I would bring one of these in at the very beginning, because it's kind of before the rest of the production kicks in. That's not really true. All the production's here the whole time. The bass is already there and everything. But just to do it one time, to be like, hey, I really am playing this Talking Head song. I'm really playing it. And then do the easy D sus4 later, which is what this one, the 2-finger one. Okay. So in this song, we've got the verse is whenever he's doing the, and you may find yourself, and you may ask yourself, there's always the lyric. No, it's not. The 3rd verse is the water dissolving and water removing. There is water at the bottom of the ocean, the water verse. These are the verse sections. But whenever it's "and you may ask yourself," or that "water dissolving and water removing" lyric, that's a verse, and we just play D suspended 4. That's it. So you're either doing that. Oops, wrong fret. Wrong fret. Where is it? Here. Why doesn't that sound right? 7, 8, 9. Oh, I had my fingers in the wrong place. You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may find yourself in another part of the world. And you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? But you don't have to do the little glitter glitter thing. You can just play a strum pattern if you want. Every verse, D suspended 4, that's the only chord. Same thing, the strums for this song, same like Best of My Love. We're using a chunky island strum, down, chunk up, chunk up. Or you can use this down, chunk up, or any other kind of divided beat, like really simple divided beat strum would be great, because the other like characteristic of this song is that it's a bit trance-like, right? So even just a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, or just down, 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 like something somewhat monotonous is totally fine because it matches the character of the song. For the chorus, and I'm going to put some lyrics up and do lyric demonstrations later. Verse, we're just playing D suspended 4. For the chorus, we're playing D for 4, G for 2, and A for 2. The chorus is the letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. It's the most sing-songy, kind of familiar part of this song. So let's play the chorus chords with the island strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, G, A, D, G, A. That's it. The bridge. The bridge is the same as it ever was section. Anytime there's same as it ever was, we're playing D. Just D. And that only comes one time. Okay, so the bridge, the only one bridge is the section that's the only lyric. The only lyric is same as it ever was. It comes back later in the outro, but we play that a little bit differently. I'm just looking through the whole thing, yeah. And for that, we're just playing D and repeating it. So simple. The outro. The end of the song, sounds like a bridge. It starts with same as it ever was, but then he throws in some other lyrics, and we have other chords thrown in as well. We've got D for 4, C for 2, and G for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, C, G, D. C, G, D. C, G, D. That's it. JC said, I'm going to karate chop my fretboard. Same as it ever was. Hiya. Is that a reference I don't know about? Does he do it in the music video or something? Okay, lyric examples. And I'm going to show you a couple places where it gets confusing about where the one of the bar is. And there's a really great like explainer kind of song breakdown anecdote history, music history video that I watched yesterday when I was finishing this arrangement. I'll link it below. It's on a channel called Polyphonic, and that's where I found out all this cool stuff about the production and about how they were inspired to write the lyrics, and how David Byrne thought the one was in a different place than other people in the band. It's really cool. It's a really well-made video. It's interesting. Okay, so here's verse 1. And when you get to the end of verse 1, see here there's this D suspended 4 with an asterisk in italics. And I put a note on the song sheet that says, in a few places at the end of a section, there's a bar of 2 instead of a bar of 4. Those chords marked in italics with an asterisk over the lyrics below. So this is an example of that. Other chords with only 2 beats are marked in italics. So for example, in the chorus here, the G's and the A's are marked in italics. So they only have 2 beats. No asterisk. Oh, he does karate chop on his arm in the video. Okay. That's the same as the intro to Eve of Destruction. What is the DCG? So I've placed the lyrics over the chords where I hear the 1. I think it's accurate to the original production. So we've got this monotonous 1 chord thing going on, and then they kind of change in the middle of the bar, or they have a bar of 2, or they switch where the 1 is. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing. But the thing is, like, you don't even really have to think about it that much, because even when you go from D suspended 4, the next chord is D. So like it works out. It works out. But it's the most noticeable at the end of any part that goes into a chorus, I will say. It's the most noticeable where they do this kind of trip up of the rhythm. So there's a bar of 2, and you can feel it the most in that place when we're going into the chorus. So I'm going to play this first verse and the chorus. I'm going to use the easy D suspended 4, the kind of normal one that's down here on the 2nd and 3rd fret. So anytime there's a chord name, that's the 1 of a bar. Just to give you some landmarks. 1, 2, 3, D suspended 4. And you may find yourself. Oh, I had a weird buzz. Hang on. Something was making a weird noise. Just make sure it doesn't continue. I'm playing. Okay. D, C, G. Yeah, sounds like it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yes. You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may find yourself in another part of the world. And you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? And then the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. We're back to another verse. I just totally did that wrong. I did not do 2 beats. I did a whole bar on the last one. I think I lost where the 1 was anyway. It helps to do the island strum because it's different throughout the whole bar. So you always know where the 1 is in an island strum. Let me do the last line. And you 1, 2, 3. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? 1, 2 days go by, let the water hold me down. So that bar of 2 on the end will just strum down twice. Island strum, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Down, down, down. Let the water hold me down, letting the days go by. In the chorus, there's no mystery. There's no mystery. We know exactly where the 1 is the whole time. It's very straightforward. This is a very like pop chorus. There's nothing confusing about it. This is like the safe space in this song. The chorus is you always know what's going to happen. It's predictable. I want to do this one more time. So I have a good recording that has the 2 beats here. So I'm going to play the verse and the chorus, verse 1 and the chorus. On the last D suspended 4, that's only 2 beats, I'm going to play down, down. You go down, down, and you go directly to the D. It's a little bit difficult to sing by yourself because the lyrics almost overlap a little bit, here and letting. How did I get here and letting? Those lyrics are almost overlapped. It's hard to squeeze them all in. Okay, 1. I'll slow down a little bit because actually I'm playing it too fast anyway. Here we go. You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack, and you may find yourself in another part of the world. You may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile, and you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Days go by, let the water hold me down, letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again, after the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. I'm not even actually sure if I did it right. I think I did. I have to go watch it later. Watch it back later, and if I did it wrong that time, I gotta re-record it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Days go by. Ayo, ay ay ay. It's so simple. It's so simple, this song on the surface, but if you like really do it, it gets really confusing. Okay, another lyric section. What is this? Okay, this is going to show you a transition from the chorus to the bridge. So in this case, we have a bar of 2 on the G, and we're leaving out an A. Remember that thing I said about the chorus being reliable? I lied. No. It's the transitions that are not reliable. We get regular chorus. On the last line here, we're playing D for 4, G for 2, and then it goes right into the D for the bridge section, same as it ever was. So we'll have once in a lifetime, water flowing underground, same as it ever was. This D, once in a lifetime, gets a round of island strum. The G just has 2 down strums, and then we're back to like the island strum, down, down, up, up, down, up. And on underground, this D, like the water flowing underground, same as it ever was, the lyric comes right away, right after underground. Not as much of a squeeze as the transition from the verse to the chorus. So I'm going to play all of this, and you're going to be entranced by my bridge of same as it ever was for a long time. 1, 2, 3. Letting the days go by, yeah, the water hold me down, letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again, after the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground, same as it ever was, 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 same as it ever was. We're back to a D suspended 4. I'm guessing a verse comes after that section. Yes, it's the water dissolving. It's the water dissolving verse. I have another lyric example. I can't remember which one it is. Let's see. What is it? It's that verse. It's that verse because it's a bit different. Oh, and the outro. I have the outro example as well. So verse 3, just because it sounds different than the other verses, I'm gonna play it. We've just come off of that thing we just played, the same as it ever was bridge, and we're already back on the D suspended 4. And again, the lyrics come right away. Let me show you what I just had up, the end of it. Move the wrong thing. Here. We go right from that D suspended 4 to water dissolving. And at the end of this verse, they do a lot of vocal delay and roll stuff that makes the lyrics sound confusing. But I just tried to pick out the ones that sound like the lead and not like the weird, distorted things happening. You do whatever you want, really. You can do whatever you want. So this last line, and then I'm going into the verse. Last line of the bridge. Same as it ever was, same as it ever was. Water dissolving, water removing. There is water at the bottom of the ocean. Under the ocean, under the water, carry the water. Move the water at the bottom of the ocean. Water dissolving and water removing. Days go by. Again, this is one of those places with D suspended 4 for 2 beats instead of a whole bar. This last, let me do the last, I'll do the last 2 lines and do that transition. Same kind of transition we've seen before, but I like to practice it. This is tricky. 1, 2, 3, let me see. Under the water, carry the water. Remove the water at the bottom of the ocean. Water dissolving, water removing. Down, days go by, let the water move, let in the days go by, etc., etc. I would say like I try to make arrangements like really exactly how the original production is, just to keep it real, like just to not have any confusion. And also like if you can play along with the original track using this arrangement, but you are free to, like, if you don't like these complicated, annoying two beat things that are happening, just leave it out, because this song is very like, just sounds very free and loose anyway, right? That's why it's so confusing to play or to kind of dissect. So it doesn't have to be this complicated, is what I'm saying. You can do it how you want it. Hey, on my face. I feel like this looks very 80s. This looks like it would be an 80s music video. Like me with my head. It's some computer program instead of my head. Okay. The outro with the little D, G, C thing. What are we coming off of here? Let me see. We're coming off of a chorus. So let me find a thing with a chorus ending. So we can see the transition. Oh, wait. Oh, it has to be that one. Okay, wait. It has to be the one. Oops, wrong one. It has to be this one. No, not that one. Where's the one with the G at the end for 2 beats? I had it. I just had it. What did I do with it? Oh, it's above the bridge. Okay. So the chorus that comes before the outro with the D, C, G, we have the same thing happening in the last line where there's a G that's only 2 beats. So I want to show you that transition, because like that first chord, let's do this, because that first chord of the outro is actually attached to the chorus that comes before it. There. So for the outro, we're coming from a chorus, and we've got the last line of the chorus, the same thing as before. There's a G with only 2 beats. So we'll play the D for an island drum. We got G, down, down, and This D coming in is going to kick off the outro. It's one of the first outro chords. So as soon as you hit that underground on the D, you're going right to Same as the Devil Was. 1, 2, 3. Once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. Same as the devil was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. See, look where my hand was. Time isn't holding up. Time isn't after us. Same as it ever was. 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 And it just go on and on as much as you want. And then you end on some sort of D. End on some sort of D. D or the D sus4. If you want to leave it kind of unresolved, you can play the D sus4 instead of the D for the ending. So I'm like, do I want to try to play this whole thing? Do I? It's a bit long. I think I'm not gonna play I'm not playing the whole thing of either one of these today. I'm just not doing it. This one's really long and really repetitive. And The Best of My Love is just I'm not gonna be able to sing that vocal like she does in the original, so why would I bother to make a demonstration of it? I think that's it. Yeah, basically with this song, do what you want with it. If you're meticulous and perfectionist kind of person, then you're gonna want to know where all those little 2-beat things are. But if you just want to play and have fun, I wouldn't worry about the rhythmic structure of it so much, because it is, when you look at it from when you look at the surface of it, it's very simple. So if you're a purist, you want to keep the 2 beats things in it, go for it. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Make it your own thing, right? That's it, everybody. I'm going to go start chopping these up into 2 separate lessons. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And yeah, happy strumming. Stay funky, everybody. Peace out. Bye-bye. Actually, I need to do a bye-bye. You want me to? JC says play it all. Okay, let's do it. I'm trying to think of what I could do. I can't really put, I don't know, I could put a really simple beat on. I could put a simple beat on that also doesn't really have a 1. I may actually, yeah, let's do the whole thing. I may actually just post the cover and we'll make the lesson unlisted. Something I've been trying lately, because the lessons are kind of long. Sometimes people are happy to just have the chords on the screen and like try to figure it out themselves. So let's do the whole thing. Okay. I'll put something vibey on it. Tape echo? How about tape echo? That sounds preachery. Maybe too much tape echo. And you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. Also, fun fact, that the Muppets covered this song. There is a Kermit the Frog version, and he's wearing the big suit and everything. It's on YouTube. I love the Muppets so much for that shit. They did the most random shit. Yeah, why not? Hey, if you want it, I got time. Reverb, reverb. Reverb, reverb, reverb. How much reverb do we want? Okay. other thing I would do is I would probably put a subdivided beat strum on this. I just wanted to keep it simple. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, 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 down, up. Maybe I might do that a little bit. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna use the special strum at the beginning. We're coming in on the D sus4. It's a hard chord to hold. You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack, and you may find yourself in another part of the world, and you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile, and you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife, and you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? And the days go by, let the water hold me down, letting the days go by. Water flowing underground into the blue again after the money's gone. Once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. And I'm back to the verse, but I gotta change my page. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And you may ask yourself, how do I work this? And you may ask yourself, where is that large automobile? And you may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful house. And you may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful wife. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again after the money's gone. Once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. Same as it ever was. There's so much reverb on here. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. I lost count. Same as it ever was. I think that's 6. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Water below me. Wait, water dissolving. Water dissolving. Water removing. There is water at the bottom of the ocean. Under the water, carry the water. Remove the water at the bottom of the ocean. Water dissolving. Water removing. Down, down. Days go by. Let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by. Water flowing underground into the blue again. To the silent water. Under the rocks and stones. There is water underground. Letting the days go by. Let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by. Water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone. Once in a lifetime. Water flowing underground. And you may ask yourself, I want to switch the thing. The thing. Okay, I like the tape echo. It was getting to be a bit much reverb. Hang on. Once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. You may ask yourself, what is that beautiful house? And you may ask yourself, where does that highway go to? And you may tell yourself, am I right? Am I wrong? And you may tell yourself, my God, what have I done? Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again, into the silent water, under the rocks and stones. There is water underground. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. Same as it ever was, same as it ever was, same as it ever was. Look where my hand was. Time isn't holding up, time isn't after us. Same as it ever was, 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 same as it ever was. Here comes the twister. Let's all twist our thumbs or something. There's some other lyric. Yay. And see, most of that tape echo off. Hold on. Most of that, I didn't have the one in the place that I put it on the lyric sheet because I was just playing chords and going with it, going with the flow. The PDF arrangement has the chords of the lyrics is the way that David Byrne does it, the way that they do it. But this is kind of my point that like you're probably gonna lose track of that anyway. So it's all about commitment. Commitment to the lyric. And this is a strong one. It's a strong vocal. Difficult vocal, no. Performance wise, strong vocal. Yeah, that's it. Yay. We did it. I'm gonna go listen to this song again for the 100th time the past day. So good. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Now I'm going to chop this up into something. Let's see what makes it on the channel. I'm not sure. Yeah, this will be, I'll link this whole live stream for, I'll put it on like the public calendar post that's on Coffee and on Patreon, but it's not going to be, it's going to be unlisted for a little while if you want it right away. But you won't be able to find it unless you go through the membership platform pages, but they're public. That part of it's public. All right. Thanks for jamming with me, everybody. Happy strumming and stay funky. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.